All right. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to Power Up with Favor. This is your host, Mike Favors. And this is a first of many good people. But I wanted to come on here and just do a beta test and do a test run to see what we got to do to get this up and going. It is my heart, you all. God has really blessed me and my wife and my family. And so now we want to use this platform to help get the word out, if you will, and help teach and educate about entrepreneurship, finances, and business. And you all know, you've seen a lot of videos or some of the videos that I had up before. But tonight, at this moment, depending on when you're watching it, I just want to share a little bit about what's to come and what we're going to be doing. So first thing is, we're going to be doing a lot of mindset conversation, a lot of mindset language. Many people don't know this, but if you really want to engage finances and business, particularly in the areas of team building, management, and trying to, scale your business, you got to have a right mindset for that, people. And what I mean by that is you have to surround yourself with the right people. You have to enter into it with having certain things, if you will, in place. Business plan, things to do list, action items, things of that nature. And we're going to be talking about all of that. You're also going to want to know what niche you're in. Okay, a lot of people that I mentor, when they first come to me, they have a grand vision. They're very ambitious, but they have a big vision. And my job as a coach or mentor is to help them scale it down, bring it down so that they can see exactly where they're going and how they're going to get there. Bob Proctor, one of my mentors, used to say all the time that if you don't know where you want to go, if you don't know where you are, then you'll never get to where you want to go. And what that simply means is this, you all. You got to have a point of reference, a starting point, a reference point, so that you can know how far you have to go to get to your next goal or that next place called there. So with that being said, I want to pull out a book that I've been reading for years now. I've been reading this book for a long time, Been reading this book for a long time, you all. And I want to show you this book. The very first book I got when I started a network marketing company years ago was this book called Think and Grow Rich. And when I first got a hold to it, I couldn't even afford to buy the book, so I had to print it out. I downloaded a free copy. You can download free versions. And I printed it out. And I have notes in here. I'm talking about from way back in the day, notes from 2012, all in the margin. So it's an old book, but as you can see, I read it, got notes all through it. But this is something that I want to share with you in terms of mindset. It's almost like a mindset. The book calls it a self-confidence formula, but I'm going to call it a mindset formula. And I want you all to grab hold to this, okay? And it talks about a few steps. It has about 6 steps. And I'm going to read some of these to you and just, go through a little bit of it. And then we'll end this first broadcast and give you all time to catch up with it. So here's this formula, you all. First, he says, Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill says, I know that I have the ability to achieve the object of my definite purpose in life. Therefore, I demand of myself persistent, continuous action toward its attainment. And I here and now promise to render such action. You all, before we get into the trading, before I get into the crypto, the Forex, the business, and start to really scale this page and scale the channel. And by the way, if you all are watching this, please subscribe and hit the like button, hit the bell. Now, that's something that I'm going to have to practice on because I'll just be ready to get into the content. But in order for the channel to grow, you all, we want to get to 1,000 members. And in order for that to happen, I need your help. And YouTube requires the likes for the algorithm. So please subscribe, hit the bell, turn on the notifications. So whenever I go live, you can see it. But before I get into any of the money-making material, because that's what we're here. We're here to get the bag, y'all. We got to lay a foundation of you believing in yourself. And for you to believe in yourself, you got to put forth a conscious, persistent effort of continuous action toward your goals, toward what you want to do. So we're here. You see behind me, grind, hustle, and execute. Okay? That's what that is. You got to grind, you got to hustle, and you got to execute every day. Not sometimes, every day, so that you can see your dreams come to pass. The second thing he says we ought to do, good people, is this. I realize the dominating thoughts of my mind will eventually reproduce themselves in outward physical action and gradually transform themselves into physical reality. Therefore, I will concentrate my thoughts for 30 minutes a day upon the task of thinking of the person I tend to become, thereby creating in my mind a clear mental picture of that person. Now, let me tell you something. I have a note here the second time I read it, because I every time I read this book, you all, I write the year and the month. So when I first started reading, it was 2010 years, 2000, a little bit sooner, but I believe 2012. At this entry of 2014 is when I grabbed hold to that one and actually had a picture of who I wanted to become. And it was also likened to that of my mentor, okay? So what I'm telling you now is you got to spend some time imagining, using that higher faculty and thinking about the person you want to become once we help you get financially free or help you get to your next financial goals, because that's what my job is. This channel is going to do just that. I got some strategies, I got some tips, some techniques that I have used and learned that are tried and true. If you do this and you follow the instructions, you will hit your next financial goals. Okay, so number one is you got to demand persistent, continuous action of yourself. Number two, you got to think about the person you want to become and take 30 minutes a day to imagine you're that person. Now, the third thing is, he says, I know through the principle of self-suggestion, any desire that I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek expression through some practical means of attaining the object back of it. Therefore, watch this now, I will devote 10 minutes daily to demanding myself the development of self-confidence. I just said that in the other one, but you got to develop self-confidence and then demand it from yourself. That means you got to believe in yourself. I want to get through this because I only want this video to be 10 minutes, if that. So number 4, you all, I have clearly written down a description of my definite chief aim in life, and I will never stop trying until I shall have developed sufficient self-confidence for its attainment. So never stop trying. Never stop trying to achieve your goal. Never stop striving to get to your definite chief aim. All right. And of course, if you all go back and read the book, you'll find some more of the information that's in here. But this is one of the best books. And I'm reading from chapter 3, as a matter of fact. And that's about faith, visualization, belief, and attainment of desire. Okay, here we go. Number 5. I fully realize that no wealth or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. Therefore, I will engage in no transaction which does not benefit all whom it affects. In other words, you all, you got to do things on an up and up. No trading, no offsetting stuff, no manipulating, no doing things wrong, no cheating people, nothing like that. You do these things right here, you will get it. Now, these 5 points right here is called the self-confidence formula, you all, and it is a contract. On the last page of that, he's going to ask you to sign name to this formula, commit it to memory, and repeat it aloud one day with full faith, repeat it aloud once a day, with full faith that it will gradually influence your thoughts and actions. So there's a contract for yourself. There's the first thing that you want to do. I want you all to grab this book and understand that this book right here is going to be something that we walk through. All right. I'm going to go to the charts. I'll probably be doing that on Sunday mornings. I'm going to be doing a weekly overview of the Forex markets. I'm also going to be putting some links down here later on with some investment apps that I use so that we can diversify your portfolio. But first things first, before I get you into any crypto stocks that's making money during the bear market, before I put any links up about business and cash flow and passive income that we have, before I show you how to get tangible silver and gold and all of that, we got to work on this. So I hope that this was encouraging and empowering. Just a quick power 10 for you, 10 minutes, a straight power up with favor. So that you can get your mind right and prepare. You're going to want to follow and like. So if you haven't already, please, once again, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up for your boy so I can get some algorithmic expressions going on. And I appreciate all of you all for spending some time with me. And we're looking to do some bigger and greater things with this channel. So until next time, don't forget to power up with favor, and I'll see you soon. Peace.